Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to do something that I've been putting off for years, and that's giving my home office a makeover. I started by patching and then painting all the walls. When that was dry, I did an all-over stencil on the back wall only. I just chose a simple design because I wanted something that was going to be quick and easy to do but still give me the look I was going for. Next, I needed to give these bookcases an update. Before anyone thinks I ruined good furniture, let me tell you these bookcases are not made of wood. I purchased these from Target almost 20 years ago, and I'm actually surprised that they are still holding together. I had to give them 2 coats of primer followed by 2 coats of paint. I spent so much time this week waiting for paint to dry, but these really needed to be lightened up. After I was finally done painting the bookcases, I decided to paint this wall shelf as well, so I gave it 2 coats of white paint. If you're wondering why I'm using so much white, it's because this office is on the north side of my house, so it gets little to no sunlight, and it's always dark in this room. To finish this piece, I simply distressed the edges because that's the look I like. Next, I'm going to upcycle this pastry cutter. I started by painting the handle. I then cut a piece of scrap wood to attach to the cutter. I sanded the edges and then glued and nailed the cutter to the scrap wood. Next, I glued a resin apothecary label to the wood and let that dry. I then painted the wood block. When that was dry, I distressed the edges and then used copper and gold colored rub and buff on the metal. Next, I used the click together stamps and stamped the word mail onto the label. To finish it, I used gold antique paste to highlight the label. For the next project, I wanted to give this vase some texture. I started by adding some baking soda to my paint. I then simply gave the vase 2 coats of paint and it was done. For the next project, I'm giving my office chair an update. I started by removing the seat from the base. I then removed the back from the seat and set those aside. Next, I gave the bottom of the chair a couple of coats of paint. To make the chair cover, I first laid the chair back onto the fabric and traced around it. I then sewed just outside of those marked lines and then trimmed the extra fabric and clipped the curves. I turned the fabric right side out and then slid the fabric over the chair back. It was a bit of a tight fit, but I was able to get it on. Next, I cut the fabric for the chair seat. I also cut an extra piece of foam. I figured if I was recovering the seat anyways, I might as well add a little extra cushion. To attach the fabric, I just use staples. I always staple the centers first and then do opposing sides. I do the same for the corners. Yes, you use a lot of staples for this. To finish it, I cut off the excess fabric and then reassembled the chair. The fabric at the bottom of the chair back was just stapled underneath the chair seat after it was reassembled. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this project, and I'll see you in the next video.